Hi y'all, this is Koi from Rare Gratitude, and I am here to give you 5 ways, my top 5 ways to actually just relax for free 99. If you're on a budget, we always talk about self-care, right? And we're like, oh, I don't have enough money to do this or XYZ. These are 5 ways that you can actually do without paying a penny. So, let's get into these 5 top ways, right? All right. So, my number one way to help you relax is breathing. People are like, breathing. I breathe all the time, right? But there's a specific way that you breathe. There's a reason why pregnant women have to go to a class to breathe when they're having pain. When you have painful moments, people are always telling you to breathe. When you have panic attacks, people are telling you to breathe. And it's called deep breathing. And the best way to do that is when you breathe through your lungs and you expand your diaphragm. So it's kind of like, and your stomach tends to expand as well. And when you breathe out, you're somewhat pushing the air out of your lungs, which causes your diaphragm to contract and which causes your stomach somewhat to contract almost as well. If you don't feel it contracting, some people actually like squeeze in their stomach almost like they're, sucking in their stomach. And that's a way that actually helps to meditate. And that's a way that actually helps you meditate, which is my second way to relax and give yourself care on a budget. Meditation is, there's so many different ways to meditate. It's not always putting your hands in, I believe what is called mudra, and sitting cross-styled. It's not always about putting your hands on your lap and crisscrossing your legs and sitting up straight. That's not what meditation is. That's one way to meditate. You can lay down meditating. The best way to meditate is to be comfortable. That's basically meditation one-on-one. And meditating is not erasing and clearing your mind. It's more about being mindful of your thoughts, and there's also meditation practices where you're actually focusing on something, whether it be an image or a thought, a mantra, which are words. There's a lot of ways to meditate. Even some people will say exercise, like running and jogging and doing other like sports activities. That's also a way to meditate. Not to mention creative things may get you in a meditative standpoint with your mind, because that's focusing and just zoning out. So, yes, I'd like to give that to you. So, meditation meditation and mindful practices are definitely my top 2 ways to relax and tap into yourself and be aware. You know what I mean? I'm always saying, if you follow some videos, to be aware, because that's a beautiful thing. Instead of living out of your subconscious mind and just reacting out of instincts. So, number 3. My number 3 one is taking a bath. A bath or a shower. Some people say spiritual baths, that helps cleanse your energy and your aura. But, for those that aren't really there yet, just taking a relaxing bath, adding bubble bath, adding Epsom salt, adding essential oils for that aroma, that helps you relax. Now, like I said, adding essential oils, you may not have that, why not light a candle? You can find a scented candle in the Dollar Tree or a dollar store, which is below $5. Epsom salt. I'm like a fan of Dollar Tree. I don't know who's watching this or if you guys have Dollar Trees where you're at, but you can find a lot of things for $1 at Dollar Tree. And they have good Epsom salt that you can put in your bath, which actually scientifically removes negative compounds that are in your body. Salt usually protects or removes things that are negative ions or things like that. I'm not a scientist, so I could be saying that wrong, but it definitely absorbs that and takes away, and it helps the aches and pains. And that's a relaxing way. Water by itself just is a natural component that affects your emotions. Also, I think I even looked up something scientifically that when you bathe and cleanse, it actually moisturizes your skin, hair, nails, all that, and regulates your heart. So if your heart is beating fast, which way to relax would be by slowing it down and regulating it to the normal rate that your body needs to feel at homeostasis, I believe, a relaxing, balanced composure within your body. So showers as well. If you don't have a bathtub, if you don't like taking baths, showers are definitely also just running water on your face, on your body. That is something that relaxes you. So if you guys don't know this, please practice. That is a way to have self-care for the low, all right? So, number four is nature. Nature is free. It should be, right? I mean, some national parks aren't free, but hey, if you're around trees, plants, or just breathing in oxygen, even though some people will probably, argue that if you're in a city with a lot of pollution, that may not help you relax. But breathing in oxygen and carbon, I don't remember. Are we breathing in carbon monoxide? Carbon dioxide. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that's what it is. With being around in nature, especially plants and trees, they help us breathe. They help us live. They give us life. And plants and trees, which are a form of plants, I'd say, they give us that carbon dioxide that we breathe in, that we need. And then we exhale the oxygen that they need. So it's an exchange. I don't remember if we were in second grade, but let's go back to grammar school. That's what we were taught, and that is part of the circle of life, that balance here on earth between us humans and plants, in nature. Again, not only plants, but being by water, it's relaxing, and you can figure out which one is best for you. But outdoors itself, taking fresh air, just taking 5 minutes, 2 minutes to go outside and take a breath of fresh air. A lot of times at work, they should incorporate that. I'll tell you one thing, as a creative, as a graphic designer, when I used to have work in the corporate business, I worked in an office that had no windows. I guess since we're adults, they expected us to take breaks. That's why, it is by law that you're supposed to get 15 minutes, every 5 hours or something like that. But yes, our body really needs way more fresh air, honestly, than we do in jobs. And if you think about it, when people talk about cabin fever, like being inside, you're not breathing in that much carbon dioxide. You're just breathing in regenerated stale air. And it's like, where is the oxygen and all those other elements going to your brain? That may get you a little stir crazy. And that's why, especially kids, when you take them outside, you exert their energy. You know what I mean? Us adults, we may not need to as much exert energy. Maybe you do. But circling back around to my main focus for the self-care of being outside in nature, that helps you relax for free. And it helps you breathe better. It helps you just refresh your mind and body. And for people that say they do not have time to relax, you're not making time for you. Again, you can take 2 minutes, go outside and take a nice deep breath. Taking 3 deep breaths, no matter where you are, if you're indoor or outdoors, that's anywhere from 2 minutes to 5 minutes, depending on how long you inhale and how long you exhale. If you can do that, that helps you guaranteed. You know, I bet money on it that that's going to help you relax a little bit slower, even if you're having a panic attack. You know, it may take more for you to relax, but if you can remember to breathe, taking at least 3 deep breaths, that's going to relax yourself a little bit more. If you have strong anger problems, taking 3 deep breaths, that's going to help you relax a little bit more. And a tip about anger problems too, if you're angry, people may say, oh, what's going on with you? But if you go outside and take a walk around the block, I can guarantee that will calm you down. And that leads to my fifth fifth way to relax for the low free 99 is music. Who does not like music? Yes, we have different genres, but who does not like music? And that's why they say classical music helps anybody, literally in your brain. The frequencies that classical music brings to your brain actually helps you relax. But you don't always have to listen to classical music. You can listen to just relaxing music, slower music. Some people, it may not be slow, but it can still relax them. Depending on what type of music you know literally relaxes your mind and your body, do it. It's free. There's a thing called YouTube, or what you're watching off of, or, you know, the internet that you can get free music. And if you have your own collection, listen to it. Take time, pop in that CD, pop in your headphones if you still have CDs. Pop in your headphones and click that MP3 player, whatever the heck you do to listen to music, do it, because that will definitely help you relax. And that is my 5 ways to help you simply relax. And just, you know, when you ever feel like your shoulders are up to your ears, or you're just feeling tense, that's a perfect way to relax. And you can combine all 5 of those things if you want. Like I said, breathing, meditation, mindful practices, taking a shower, a bath, what else was there? Music, right? And sitting in nature. You can do all of that. But I just would like to give you a reminder, because those are things that have helped me and that I forgot because of stress up to here, and I felt like a chicken with its head cut off. And I forgot to take the most simplest actions, the most cheapest ways to give my self-care. So I just would like to give that to you as a reminder. And you know, these are simple things that sometimes we all need reminders, because when we get stressed, our brain goes into over analyzing, overthinking, and just overdrive. And it will affect us in so many different ways in our body that can even help lead to unhealthy and diseases within your body. So I just want to remind you guys that healthcare is very important. Self-care is part of healthcare, which is very important. And these are some ways that can help you just act as a reminder to when you feel stressed, to remember simple ways to come back into relaxation mode. You know, whether it be temporary or permanent. But the more you do it, the more you remember, the more you put into practice, and the more it becomes a great habit for you to implement throughout your life. Because if you don't have this self-care, you don't have that much self-love, and you're not growing and uplifting and being in a positive mindset. Remember, you don't always have to be positive. Remember, you don't always have to stay positive to be a positive person. We all go through highs and lows, negative and positives. But if you implement certain things, good vibes, positive ways, then it'll be easier for you to turn around that negative into positive. So that's all I want to say. Be that reminder for you guys that are listening, and that may be, especially my creators, because that helps our creativity flow. And that helps our imagination bring our creativity and start the process of where we're trying to do to finish that goal on any projects or any creative endeavors that you're trying to achieve. Again, my name is Koi, and I also help creative minds tap into their own creativity if they don't know any way, or because I believe everybody is creative. I also help artistic people, artistic entrepreneurs that I like to call creativepreneurs, start their businesses or help evolve more, grow more of their business and projects that they may be working on, to help remove any blocks or just bring that self-awareness on things that they may have hidden in the back of their mind and bring that to the forefront. So there's a link below. Also, if you like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, but there are links below that you can check out my services. Also, I am doing more efficient, cost-efficient ways with memberships that you can also get my services for the low. And yeah, check me out. And these are some things that I'm going to be implementing in my practices with my sessions. And if you have any questions, comment me, email me, and all that jazz. I'm out.